All right, I have 7 quick book recommendations for young men. And if you're not a young man, but you're interested, stick around. Books are for everyone. Shame on anybody who says otherwise. This list came together because a guy reached out to me at the onset of his career to ask about, navigating life and its complexities in his 20s and living true to like a value system in a very complicated world. So with that very broad categorization and certainly missing a lot of good reads, this is what I came up with. When Breath Becomes Air is the single best memoir I've ever read about facing down our own mortality. It covers what to do with your life when you were gifted with talent but not time. And it is impossible to read it and not come out with a greater appreciation for the miracle that is our existence. The Rise of Theodore Roosevelt covers his birth to the ascension of his presidency, and it's the single most inspirational biography I've ever read in terms of just getting out there and doing things. Plus, although that was a time there was certainly a lot of problems with people and the world, including Theodore Roosevelt, it was also a time when many elites in this country took their service to others very seriously, and that spirit and ethos comes very clearly through in this book. Some of the bros have given Stoicism a bad name, but that doesn't mean the insights of Marcus Aurelius' meditations are any less useful to someone trying to navigate the world today. All too often, people demand reactions from us that don't fit to what we'd like to be if we listen to our better angels. This is a great book for trying to find and listen to yours. And it goes especially well with Man's Search for Meaning, which is Viktor Frankl's memoir of his experiences during the Holocaust, as well as his approach to life coming out of it. Another short read that'll radically shape how you see the world for the better. I only put one novel on the list, even though boys should be reading more fiction, and that's A Gentleman in Moscow, because I just could not think more highly of how it tells a fun, readable story of a man living life true to his own spirit in the midst of some adverse and funny circumstances. And then because it's very easy to get caught up, even with the best of intentions, in the difficult times that we live in, I threw in 2 books about awful things that happen and how people try to support or hold themselves apart from them. The first is Shake Hands with the Devil, Romeo Dallaire's memoir of his life and explicitly his experiences as the commanding general of the UN forces during the Rwandan genocide. And the second is Some People Need Killing, the more recent investigation into the issues in the Philippines over the last several years. Like I said, it's a very incomplete list, but I at least liked how it came together, and it sounds like the person who received it did too, so I thought I'd share it with you. If you have thoughts on any of those books, or if there's books you'd add to that list, feel free to shout them in the comments.